Kevin Durant has been balling out. Like look at his stats for the over the past 11 games. I mean, this guy has been averaging 30 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1.2 blocks, 51% shooting from the field, 45% from three, and 86% on the line. And he's 35 years old. But one thing is that concerns me is this, right? Given the fact that this guy is just delivering on a night to night basis, on a game to game basis, his other team, two all star teammates, are yet to take the floor with him so that they can play together. We have seen Bradley Beal not be able to suit up, and we have seen that the reports have come out saying that this guy will not be available for the next about 3 weeks, and the Nets' big three is yet to play together. So we've seen flashes of brilliance with KD and Devin Booker. They have just been doing their thing in there, and given like the way KD's trajectory has been, especially in left Golden State, he went to the Brooklyn Nets to pair up with Kyrie. We saw his first season he didn't play because of that Achilles injury that he suffered in the 2019 finals. That was just a lost year. Kyrie had his own issues. In the 2020-2021 season, you saw that blockbuster trade where they got James Harden. So there was a big three in New York. We had the Brooklyn Nets had KD, Kyrie, and Harden. And even with those three All-Stars being there on the team, they only played about 16 times, and we never got to see them play together like consistently, because we saw early midway to the season, you saw early in January 2022, you saw KD, he got injured. He was actually putting up similar stats, and given that scenario, the way they didn't play together like that, it led to the eventual elimination in the second round by the Milwaukee Bucks. But all I must say is this, right? KD, in every situation that he's gone to post Golden State, post those two championships, have never been that ideal for him, because he wanted to join a team that had all stars, and when he did that in Brooklyn, it didn't work. Right now he's in Phoenix, and Bradley Beal is yet to play. I mean, Devin Booker has been there, but Bradley Beal not playing, and knowing for a fact that this guy is on that max deal, it really hurts the team, because his productivity is needed, because that money that they have used on Bradley Beal, especially when he signed that huge contract with the Wizards, is really coming back to roost, especially knowing for a fact that Bradley Beal is getting north of like 38 million. If Bradley Beal was not there, they will be able to like get like pieces with that money. They're going to be able to get like role players there. So without Bradley Beal playing, it has the team directly and indirectly. Directly is the fact that Bradley Beal isn't playing and he's not on the court, and indirectly is if they use that money on someone else. Let's say, for example, if they didn't trade for Bradley Beal and they still had that roster, we will still get to see like what that money would have yielded. But yeah, hey, it is what it is. So him not playing is hurting the team, because there's not much depth in there outside that big three. And even the most notable players, you might say that even in the most notable role players, do you trust them to be able to like help KD and Devin Booker to make it past, even make the Western Conference Finals? I don't think so. Last year they got beat in the second round by the Denver Nuggets. KD is dropping his stats. He's doing what he's supposed to do, but every single time that KD has been on a super team post Golden State, it's always been him being left alone and him doing everything else. It's like all the other players just take a back seat. It's either they're not good chemistry, they've not played together, or something just happens. And this is something that's actually very concerning. This man is just doing everything that he could do, but the pieces that have been put around him, they're not delivering as to why he came there, because he got traded there from Brooklyn. I know the Phoenix Suns gutted some of their elite role players to get him, and having him form a big three with Bradley Beal and Devin Booker, especially Bradley Beal, the way they traded for him, I was not expecting that to happen, because man, I just knew Bradley Beal was just loyal to Washington, and it just didn't leave there. Even with the whole like freed Bradley Beal, he was the one who signed that max deal. but he found himself in this good situation to potentially even make the fans or win a championship, but he's not there. Devin Booker, he's been doing his thing. He's been good there in Phoenix, but man, you need like him to step up as well to be able to like get this Phoenix Suns team to deeper into the playoffs or even like a higher seeding, especially in this regular season. So one thing that I don't understand is this, right? How is it that KD has not figured this out? You can't take the easy way out. It's always going to be quite difficult. I remember in 2016 when he joined Golden State, people termed it as the weakest move. They said he took the easy way out. He wanted to be a bus rider, not a bus driver. But he was a bus rider when he was in Golden State. But right now, he's in these situations. He's the bus driver, and he's not living up to the bus driver thing, because you can take shortcuts in winning a championship at the cost of like the grind, but it will always catch up to you, because when you try to run away from it, it will more or less chase you. Because after the Golden State Warriors won a championship with post KD, and it showed you that the Warriors didn't necessarily, they only needed KD to get over LeBron James. That's it. But after that, even after KD's departure in 2019, 2022, they were crowned champions, and KD got swept in the first round by the Boston Celtics. So you can never run away from the grind. You just have to make sure that you do something that will be legacy defining. And given the fact that even he can average 45 points per game, but still the pieces around him and him being the bus driver is actually quite difficult for him. So man, I like his stats. He's shown he's worth every single penny in that max deal that he signed in Brooklyn. And man, I mean, Bradley Beal is just hampering the team, and I feel like if he doesn't play this year, they must offload him. There's no need. There's no need to have a max player that isn't even ready. The only guy that's ready to go is Devin Booker. And considering the fact that they've rehauled their roster this season, it might be it for them if they don't do something. So if you guys like the video, make sure you leave your feedback down in the comments on what you think. I'll just be dropping by with such videos. I saw this post from Hoop Central and I just said, let me just react to it, because man, it speaks volumes as to what has been going on. So yeah, man, I'm out. Peace.